Hello fellow colorists, welcome back to the channel, J.I. Colorist. My name is Jody and today we are going to do a little bit of a look back. So this will be the final video that I talk about 2023, and it's taken me a while because as I had mentioned in a previous video, I had completed 258 pages last year. So in order for me to find my top 10, it took quite a bit of time. I actually just went back and re-watched all my completed pages video, and that allowed me to even remember what all I colored this year. So there was a lot, so I have selected 10 pictures, and I've also thought it would be fun to select my least liked page. So I'm actually going to start with that. So there were a lot of pages this year, obviously, but there was one page in particular, and let me just bring the camera up. So there was one page in particular that I did in Worlds Within Worlds, and it was part of our Coloring Roulette Color With Us challenge. Okay, so I confirmed this was from episode 2 in July, and I actually was responsible for drawing the prompts, so I have nobody to blame but myself. But the color palette was emerald green, mahogany, indigo, purple, and light yellow. And we had to use gouache paint, and we had to draw something on the page, but this page also had to be had mountains on it. I did not have any coloring pages that had mountains on it, so I thought, what better way to do than draw them on? And then I proceeded on painting this poor camel. So this is my least liked page. I'm not thrilled with how it turned out. However, it's also a page that makes me smile, and it's a reminder of how Coloring Roulette is really a challenge, and we don't always get to decide what we want to do on a page because we are following the prompts. So whilst it is my least favorite page, I am glad that I did it in a Johanna Basford book because the paper is not too bad, and I have so many of her books that I kind of feel like, you know, if I screw up a page, it's no big deal. I don't always plan on making each of her pages a masterpiece. So yeah, so I thought I would start the video out with my least liked page for the year. And I also wanted to go over the pages. I did the top 9, and I'll insert a picture here of it. These are the top 9 pictures that Instagram said people liked. Now, why I'm even doing this video is because those top 9 are not actually my top 9 or even my top 5, and that's because I do not post everything on Instagram. I only post on Instagram when I actually have a hashtag that I'm trying to fulfill. So that's why it's not really a depiction of everything that I color nor my favorites. So this video will go over my favorites. Some of them are on Instagram, many of them are not. We're going to start off with our smallest book. It's a Rita Berman book, and I also wanted to let you know that most of the pages that are my favorite are pages that I did buddy colors with. So hats off to all my people, all my friends that we did buddy colors with last year, because you really inspire me to look at the page and try and do my best. And so this was a buddy color with Kaleidoscopic from Instagram, and she is Laura, and she lives in the UK, and we have done many buddy colors with each other, but I'm really happy with this page here. We did it in honor of Sea Day and Turtle Day. So yeah, really happy with, I used Neocolor 2 and Inktense on this. There's a whole host of mediums on here, and I just love the colors, and I love how it turned out. So yeah, I would say that this is definitely one of my top 10 that I really enjoyed. And this is from Rita Berman's Land Under the Microscope, or Water Under the Microscope, or Magnifying Glass. Okay, We're doing this in size order as normal. Now, this one is kind of an honorable mention, and that's just because I completed this book this year and or last year, and I just love Grogu, and so I couldn't have not selected a page from The Way Home, a galactic coloring book from Morgan O'Brien. And the page I'm selecting is this one here, and that's because I really like the background I did. I like the colors. I like the texture that is on here. I really love how I stenciled some planets and a little spaceship. And I think that it makes me smile, and I really like how it turned out. And it's a silver sponged on, and also some blue. So there's a couple of different, and this was done way back in March of 2023. So yeah, so there's lots of pages in here that I like. It is a complete book, and there is a complete flip through of the completed book on my channel. The next book is Botanicum, and there is 2 pages in here that I really like. This one was a buddy color in July, for Christmas in July, and this was a buddy color with Cindy. She is a subscriber here on YouTube, and she is a person that I have enjoyed buddy coloring with many times last year. And yeah, so thank you to Cindy. I just love the colors. I love how the sky is kind of delicate. There is actually stickles and gel pen around, metallic gel pen around all the little fluffs. And I love how the deer is just soft and came out. So yeah, so I really like this page. And this was another buddy color. This is from Nikki from Knick Knack Colors, and Nikki is in New Zealand. So hi Nikki, thank you so much for coloring this with me. We did this just last month in December, and I just like how it came out, and I like how I got the fur texture, and I like the color choices and the glitz. So yeah, so I love Maria Trolle's book. I am looking forward to when her Starfall actually comes to North America, so then maybe I can order it. So yes, so Botanicum, 2 buddy colors from there. This one here is a completed book as well. This is Chris Rainiak's Morning Scribbles, and this is the Frogs and Friends edition number 1. And this is also an honorable mention. And this is because I love how I added the background and how he turned out. This is my Canadian astronaut. We've got metallic gelato for a background, and it's a bronzy color. And then there's other metallic gelatos in the background. There's stars here, and there's the spaceship again, and another planet. And then I used glaze pen on my little Canadian guy. I've got a little maple leaf on there that's shiny, and I like how I use the glossy accents where I just put it on the bubble here and then all the way around both here. So the glossy accents kind of catches the light, but it doesn't overshadow the whole page. And I just like how the page kind of came together, and again, it's mainly because of the background that I'm really pleased with it. So it's not a super detailed picture, but it makes me smile, and I think that coloring is supposed to be fun and make us smile. So honorable mention for that guy. Okay, our next one is a Joanna Basford page, and it is from my Altered Pages series. So I was trying to do a page a month that was altered, and for the most part, what I was doing is taking wallpaper pages, which are not my favorite thing, and turning them into a completed page. So this one, I really liked how I took the wallpaper page and segregated off just a few of the areas that I was interested in coloring. I used different pencils for each kind of circle, and then I stenciled on a couple of birds and reminded myself that there was a gecko here, so I kept that on the page. But I really like the use of gouache and acrylic paint in the background. and is simple in how to do it, but I really like the overall effect. And this is the way I prefer to complete a full wallpaper page, that's for sure. There was just so many items on this page to tackle and do, and I mean, you can only handle so many leaves. So yeah, so I really like how this page turned out, and I enjoyed that series. And next for 2024, I'm not going to be having that series, but if I find a page I want to alter, then I will for sure continue doing those. The next two books are Mythographic books, and Mythographic is brand new to me. Both these books are by Joseph Kettenbang. Both are also my first picture from the books. This was a buddy color with Sherry. So thank you, Sherry, for encouraging me to open up and get going in this book. I did use a color palette card, and I did push myself out of my normal color palette. So this has some glitter on it. It has the glossy accents around the outside of the bottle. I did blue fish, blue flowers, different colored leaves. It was a real push to outside my comfort zone, and so I felt like I really accomplished something with this page, and yeah, very happy with it. So thank you, Sherry, for making me tackle a page. I think it really it makes me happy. Okay, the next book from Mythographic is the Magical Earth one, and that is this page. And this was a buddy color, again with kaleidoscopic Laura from the UK. And I did this while I was away, so this was done in October of 2023. I started it while I was away, and I used ChromaFlow pencils, which I have the 24 set, and so I started it while I was away, and then I came home and finished it. But I really love the picture in itself, and I love the colors that I selected. I really like the blue, and this turtle just looks like such a wise old turtle. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. A little bit of Winsor iridescent medium on the wings there, but mostly just colored pencil. So I believe the background is pan pastel, but everything else is a little bit of glaze pen, and the rest is pencil. And that is my preferred medium of choice. This next page is from Fragile World. This was on my list of books to touch in 2023. And this was my first page done in the book. And again, it was with Laura from Kaleidoscopic. And really pleased with how this came out. I've got some stickles. I've got some Winsor Newton iridescent medium on the wings. I've got some glaze pen on his eye. And there's some glaze pen within the flower itself. The colors are pretty vibrant. And then we've got some ink background, so it looks like a sky. And yeah, really happy that this was the first page, and happy that it turned out. And the second page is already done, so I'm not worried about the stickles creating bumps and stuff for the next one, because I've already tackled and finished the second page. So, but really happy with how this came out. Really love the purple here. So yeah, so that was a page from Fragile World. And this is the last book that I have completed some pages. This is a book that is fully completed last year. It was a labor of love. It took a number of years to finish, and I'm really happy that it's done. I want to there were so many huge pages that were double page spreads. But this one, I used a lot of different mediums, including the Neocolor ones, the crayons on the background, and some Winsor Newton iridescent medium on the mirror, and glaze pens, tons of polychromos, gel pens. It was a labor of love, that's for sure. So this is one of the pictures, but there were so many. But I wanted to leave the page, with the last page that I completed. So this was my very last page in this book that I completed. It is the laboratory, or the den of this, and there's so much going on here. I tried to keep a fairly cohesive, limited palette. I really like how it turned out. I like the greens and the kind of the burgundies. I think that worked well. There's some glaze pens and some gel pen in here, and everything. I like how the sky is shining in through the back windows. It took a while to get this page done, but I thought that was kind of fitting that the last page took a while, since this whole book took quite a while. And there is a complete flip through of this book on my channel. And it's in the playlist that I complete all of the books. So I have completed 13 books now. Romantic Country 1 and Romantic Country 2 are some of my favorites. I will be working on Romantic Country 3 this year, but I am not planning on finishing it this year. This is, I'm giving myself a bit of a break from pushing myself on the Erie books to complete. There's other books on my list that I have to complete. I have 5 on the list to complete this year, so you will see some of those pages coming up. But thank you to everybody who buddy colored with me, and I thought that it was really nice, actually, when I went through and realized that the pictures that I liked the most were the pictures that I colored with somebody else. So thank you to my subscribers for buddy coloring with me, and thank you for you just spending a bit of time on your busy Sunday watching and looking and indulging me on showing you my favorites. So those are my favorites for 2023, and I look forward to all the pages as they unfold next year in 2024. I hope you're having a creative and colorful week, and until next time, take care, have fun, bye-bye.